Hey guys, today we are going to talk about arithmetic and geometric sequences. So this is page 16 in your notebook. So we're going to start up here in the corner with arithmetic sequence. So an arithmetic sequence is created by adding or subtracting the same number to get the next term. Arithmetic sequences are linear. All right, so an example is 6, 9, 12, 15, because we're adding 3 each time. Okay, the common difference is the number that's added or subtracted to get the next term. So in this case, we're adding 5 each time. So the common difference is going to be 5, positive 5. Here, we're subtracting 2. So our common difference is going to be negative 2. The geometric sequence is a sequence created by multiplying the previous term by a number. And geometric sequences are exponential. All right, so for example here, we're multiplying by 3 each time. So that's geometric. The common ratio is the number that a term is multiplied by to get the next term in the geometric sequence. So here, 3 times 5 is 15. 15 times 5 is 75. So our common ratio is 5. Okay, so then we're going to look at some examples to determine whether or not each sequence is arithmetic or geometric. So for this first one, it has to be adding 5 because we can't multiply by 0 by anything. So in this one, it's arithmetic. Here, we could either be adding 3 or multiplying by 2. But when we look at 6 to 12, we can't add 3, so we're multiplying. So that is geometric. Okay, and then in our next one, it looks like these numbers are getting smaller, so I'm either subtracting 0.25 or dividing by 2, or we would say multiplying by 1/2. So here, I look at the next one, and to get from 0.25 to 0.125, I'm multiplying by 1/2. So I'm multiplying by 1/2 in each one. So that's geometric. Sorry, that's really sloppy. All right, and then number 4, I'm either dividing by 2. Well, I guess we should say multiplying by 1/2. Or I'm subtracting 10. So here, from 10 to 0, I can't, that's not multiplying by 1/2, that's subtracting 10. So that's arithmetic. A-R-I. That's supposed to be an I. All right. Here I go from 1 to 3 to 5 to 7. So that's adding 2 each time. So that's arithmetic. I don't think I'm spelling that right. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's why this looked weird. There we go. All right, and then number 6, I've got 1 to 2 to 4 to 8. So there I'm multiplying by 2. So that's geometric. Okay, then we're going to look at some examples real quick of filling in the sequence. So you have to look at the sequence and figure out what's going on. So here I'm either multiplying by 2 or adding 2. But when I look at 4 to 6, I'm adding 2. I'm not multiplying. So if I'm adding 2 each time, I'm just going to count by 2s to get my numbers. So I'm adding, so that's linear. And then linear graphs, this is not linear, and this is not linear. So I need to look at something on here. I'm going to look at this point. So when my x is 1, right, 2 times 1 is 2. Right? Here, if my x was 1, if I did -1 minus 5, I would get -6. And you see how my y is 2? So this is my answer. So you're just plugging in the x and y to figure out which one is matches. All right, here I'm either adding 2 or multiplying by 2. So when I go from 4 to 8, I have to see that I'm multiplying. So 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. So when I'm multiplying, that's exponential. So my answer can't be A and it can't be B. So it's either 2. So if we use x as 1, right, 2 raised to the first power is 2, which matches. Here I would do 3 raised to the first power minus 1. So that's 3 minus 1. Well, that's also 2, so that could also match. So let's try it with the 2. That doesn't help us. Let's try it with the 2. So if I do 2 raised to the second power, that would be 4. If I do 3 raised to the second power minus 1, 3 raised to the second power is 9, because 3 squared is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. And since the y here is 4, it has to be this one, because those match. That's pretty much all there is. So if you have any questions, let us know. You're going to be writing these down and taking a picture and then turning that in.